Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV as the 219th Merseyside Derby ends with Liverpool being robbed of a last minute Luis Suarez winner. Before we talk a little bit about that and of course the game as a whole, let's have a quick look at some of your Facebook comments. A lot of familiar themes running throughout these. Alex McCloskey says, feel sick. Yes, Jack White, presumably not the Jack White, although, you know, bonus if it is, says, fuck's sake. Yes. Lee Curtis says, quarter of the season gone and heading for 8 wins all season. Still, at least we pass the ball a couple more times per game. Taxi for Teapot. Interesting. I think someone needs to perhaps go and have a little quiet word with themselves there. Bob Cooper, one word, robbed. Yes. Thibaut Bossert, we could have won it, but considering their domination, a point will do. Yeah. As I say, lots of sort of familiar similar themes running throughout this. David Show, a long one here, says it, and some sort of quite nicely. David Show says, Everton were the dominant side, but I was glad to see Jones looking comfortable and filled the absence of Reina very well. Skirtle and Suarez were absolutely brilliant, but we were unlucky once again, and the refs missing that call that actually counted. I honestly think I can make better calls than those FA manx. Brilliant. And Chris Dernley says, don't even get me started. Yeah, as I say, pretty much I think unilaterally people saying Liverpool robbed to death. I think one sensible comment there, I can't remember who it was from, bear with me, Thibaut Bossert. Yeah, great point in that. Yes, it should be a fucking goal. I mean, you know, a couple of people saying, well, maybe it was for the foul, it was for the offside. If it's for the foul, the referee's assistant flag's got to go up immediately for it to foul. But what happens is, he lets play go on, Suarez knocks it in, and then he stands there for a few seconds, scratches his balls, mentally works out what he's going to watch on telly tonight, you know, tallies up what his total food bill for the week's going to cost, and then casually raises the flag. What the fuck? You know what I mean? And so, I mean, there's going to be plenty of Blues watching this, I imagine. You've presumably got nothing better to do with their evenings to come and pick on us. You know, he'll be saying, yeah, well, you know, justice done and blah, blah, blah. And to a certain extent, you know what, fair play. Because ultimately, if we'd won that game with a last-minute goal, it's daylight robbery. There, I said it. Because, give credit where credit's due, I thought Everton dominated the game. They battered us, basically. And I think I wasn't totally convinced on the decision to change the formation. I was more, when you change formation sometimes you think, ooh, you know, maybe it'll give us an advantage because the opposition won't know what we're doing. My main concern was at the back, when they were so dominant, particularly from set pieces putting crosses into the box. I wasn't sure that our back three knew exactly what they were meant to be doing, and a few too many times, given that we're supposed to be building up to being this passing side, we changed it and no one knew where the men were. Now I think people have been clamouring for a plan B from Brendan Rodgers, and that's fair play. But the problem is, if we're trying to learn a new system, we're just getting used to one way of playing, and then we go and switch it up. It's hard enough. You know what I mean? So I can understand a little bit of difficulty from the players' perspective, trying to pick up red shirts and what have you. On the whole, like I say, we played very well at the start of the game, getting the 2 goals, albeit one badly deflected off Baines, and Luis Suarez scored a beast of a header and pulling out arguably the second best Derby celebration of all time, and certainly the best diving celebration since Klinsmann in like 94 or whatever. Bob on, Luis, particularly in front of Moyes. I mean, fucking hell, I tell you what, you know, David Moyes can rant all he wants about Luis Suarez and divers ruining the game, and then Phil Neville, what does he do? English through and through. Super lovely idiot Phil Neville, inbred meth that he is, throws himself to the floor. Where's everyone clamouring for Phil Neville's head? That's what I want to know. Now he comes out at the end of the game with basically all his hand up, which is fair play. Probably because he's had a text off Gary saying, you're making me look at set in the studio, please apologise. But you know what I mean? It just the hypocrisy of it just smells to me, you know what I mean? If Luis Suarez does that and gets a booking for it, it's the back page, and probably because it's Luis Suarez, and oh my god, it's probably going to make it like, that'll be like a front page headline, because why not? It was just shit. It was a shit. From a Liverpool perspective, it was a shit derby. We didn't perform. I don't think Steven Gerrard performed to the best of his ability. Some of his set pieces, the one leading to the goal that wasn't, notwithstanding, and that's, I suppose, technically our second goal as well. A few too many times, a bit wasteful. There was one in the second half. We're thinking maybe a good opportunity, and he just punts it straight out of play. Sterling, Wisdom, first half, and Suso as well. I think we saw there, we've seen the limit to them. Yeah, they're great, and they've got loads of potential, and they've got loads of energy and commitment, and they've got skills to burn, but we needed some cool heads in there. We needed some experience in that side, and that's showed. Everton started to take control of the game in the first half, and basically once they got one, you knew the second one was going to come, because we just felt a bit. And once the second one came, we just didn't have. I basically just didn't have a touch in their half, which is annoying, because what you need is, you know, a player like Dirk Kuyt, I'm not saying that we need to have Dirk Kuyt in the squad, or we were stupid to get rid of him. You know, everybody's time comes, but a player that you can just stick it up to, he'll just use his experience, he'll shield the ball, he'll let everyone take a breather and get 10-20 yards further up the pitch, and hopefully look to create stuff. I just thought we lacked that, and it's particularly in the midfield. I thought Sahin actually did admirably in the midfield. I thought Joe Allen probably had one of his worst games, although again, so committed. I just love seeing him fighting with Fellaini, because he's this big. He's literally that big. That's how big Joe Allen is, and Fellaini is this big. I mean, accurate measurements, those completely. But no, great to see the determination, but I just don't think the midfield battle was ever really ours, and that's really annoying, because Phil Neville's wank in midfield, and I don't think we really capitalised on that. People clamouring for Brad Jones to stay in. I was one of them, because I thought, you know, if we're going to be a meritocracy, if players play well, they deserve to go, and we don't know how fit Pepe Reina was, but as I commented during the match on Twitter, it's probably Brad Jones' last game, you know, picked for Liverpool. He might get the Carling Cup against Swansea on Wednesday. He might get cup games for the rest of the season, but first team Premier League, if Pepe Reina's fit, I know he's been inconsistent, I know he makes mistakes too, but you know what, fundamentally, when it boils down to ability-wise, Pepe Reina is a much better goalkeeper than Brad Jones, so you can accept him making the occasional mistake. The fact of the matter is, Brad Jones needs to come in. If he wants to cement a place as Liverpool's first choice keeper, he needs to be fucking perfect, and he can't be coming out and punching balls dead centre to the edge of the 18-yard box. It's just that's unacceptable, and that's a shame, because I like Brad Jones. I think he's performed admirably in the games he's been given so far this season in Reina's absence, but and even the games when, you know, he's been thrown in as well, he's been fine. I liked him, but I think the fact that he's just not good enough to be. He's never going to press for the first choice. And a few people saying, you know, well, why haven't you written Pepe Reina off? Because we've seen what Pepe Reina can do. We know Pepe Reina is a good goalkeeper. We just know that he's been in bad form, whether it's mental or whatever. But we also know that because he's a great goalkeeper and has had a great past, he has the ability to get past that, whereas Brad Jones has never proven that in his career. So, you know, please do comment on that. I'm sure it'll rage on. I've had a few people bite back on that on Twitter, so please do let us know. We're going to be discussing this in detail anyway, much further detail on the subscriber show this week, which should be loads of fun. So please do tune in for that. We'll also have our Being Liverpool parody will be out this week as well, which promises to be a bit of a laugh. Plenty of material to be pulled there. And also, if you want to be in with a chance of winning Steven Gerrard's brand new book, we're going to be giving this very copy away on the subscriber show this week. It's open to subscribers themselves. All you've got to do is be a subscriber to www.theredmentv.com. We're going to put everyone's name in a hat, and we're going to draw one out at random, and you will win that book. Oh yes, so please do tune in for that. As I say, it's free for the first month, then it's just £2 a month after that, so you can try it. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, then just get on with your lives. Anyway, Reds, try and keep your heads up. The only fundamental thing is that, try and think of it this way, is that if we'd gotten through that game with a draw, given how poorly we played and how well Everton did dominate, we'd have been happy with that. So try to put to the back of your mind the little controversy that ended the game, because it's made me feel a bit sick, which is really devastating, because, as I say, we should be coming out and going, you know what, we went to Goodison Park, okay, we threw away a 2-goal lead, but we fought, we battled, we clung on, and we managed to come away with a very hard fought draw. forget the fact that we were robbed. Anyway, try your best. Hope to see you next week. If not, I'll see you after the Swansea game in the Capital Carlin Rumbelows, where the Cup, whatever it's called. Anyway, see you there. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Ta-ra.